Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Watanabe show. My name is Vincent Rasta, and today we have Kora, Gitanjali, and Priyanka along with us. So, without further ado, let me take you to today's stock market highlights. There we go. So let me begin with global market updates. So in global updates, we have is US futures is higher after cash market ends in green. US market of highs but ends in green on belowest like November inflation report. US November inflation rate at 7.1%, which Koda will be discussing about it. And SGX Nifty trades higher. That indicates a cap up start for the Indian market. Koda, would you like to highlight on the CPI part, yesterday's report?
Yeah, just a small decline, but the market rallied, and once they realized the shelter, which is basically the housing prices, are not cooling off,
Yes.
went in the smoke. It was up 120 points and just landed almost flat. Yeah, the shelter, which is the housing prices, is the worrisome.
Okay.
Only the used cars and the energy is coming down, but food and shelter is staying there.
Shelter room rent or a purchase of house?
A shelter basically consists of the entire housing, rent and food.
Okay. So that's it, or do you have anything more to add?
That's it. So yeah, it is still not cooling off. But again, the good thing is Powell doesn't read this report. He reads something called PCE, which comes at the end of the month. So yeah, I mean it's irrelevant for his meeting today.
Okay. Further, if we move ahead and check the Indian ADRs, we can see that all the Indian ADRs are up except for ICICI Bank. In stocks to watch, so these are the stocks that are in news today. We have Paytm in news. So the board has approved buyback at 810 a piece, which is way above than the current market price. HDFC and HDFC Bank, so it's a positive news. So we can see that the NBFC has received in principle approval from BSE and NSE. Yes Bank, the board has approved allotment of 361.61 crore equity shares and 255 crore warrants. Then Bank of Baroda, the bank will divest its 98.57% shareholding. Positive news in Ultratech Cement. The company has commissioned 1.9 MTPA green field clinker-backed grinding capacity. Adani Transmission, so the company has incorporated a wholly owned subsidiary. And not so good news in Bayer Crop Science. So the operations of the company crop protection formulation plant discontinued on directions of the Gujarat Pollution Control Board. And slightly positive news for IFB Industries as well. So the board has approved infusion of 97 crores in promoter group company IFB Refrigeration. So that's it in stocks to watch. In offerings we have is Sula Vineyards, Abans Holdings, and Landmark Cars. We do IPO reviews. So we request all our viewers to wait for IPO reviews before applying for the IPOs. In bulk deals we have is IFL Wealth Management and Wheels India. In trading peaks, these are the stocks in news. In insider trades, we can watch these stocks in news. Moving straight to FNOQs, we can see that the FIs have bought in cash market and DIs as well. FI and derivatives, they have gone long in index futures and short in index option. And overall, there is a selling of around 6,087 crores. That's it in the news. It's already 9:15, so we will move to our Alpha SAS. Kora, what are we going to do today?
We'll cover that 18,400 put.
At market?
At market, yeah. And cover that 500 also.
Market?
Yeah, at market, yeah. short the in between one, which is 18,450.
18,450. PE.
You put, yeah,
The 15 December one.
correct.
We are going to short
It's
this.
basically the same. I see one.
Okay. So at market, we are shorting this.
250. You have to.
Okay. 250. Done.
Check the funds.
Yep. So we have a 16,600.
Okay. The margin is not kicked in, I think. Okay, go to portfolio and put a limit order for that. Probably it'll go to 8. Square of 8.
For all the 250 quantities?
Yeah.
Okay. At 8. Done.
Yeah, not a big gap up like what it was indicating yesterday evening after the CPI release.
Yes.
Yeah, so right now, basically all the global markets would be nervous. So probably they might stay here. And volatility keeps going up, the IV. Basically the put and call price. The option prices will be going up a bit to increase the IV into the event. Let's see what happens in the evening.
Sure. So that's it for into 100K account.
Yeah.